A lot of people don't value trans people because a lot of people wouldn't do it themselves. Same with pineapples on pizza or black or green olives. If you don't like something, you're often more adverse to it because you yourself is not your preference. For instance, if you see an interracial couple, you will hate the couple in totality because they're interracial and you wouldn't do an interracial couple. You see a trans person, you would say, why would you want to mutilate yourself and do that? Because they don't experience what the trans person is experiencing. They don't understand that. And that's a little bit issue there because people think that just because somebody disagrees with you, they're the enemy. You don't have to be the enemy of somebody if you disagree with them. That's not how it operates. That's just not true. You can disagree with somebody and have a very fun way of talking to them. You can disagree with a lot of things I say, unless your disagreement is damaging how I operate or actively causing for the destruction of me as a human being. I will accept any disagreement upon any notion that I have. If you don't like Skittles, 100%, I love Skittles. So by all means, we can disagree about that. But if your disagreement is you think that every black person shouldn't be here, then by all means, I can't agree with you, and that is messed up. I would love to know your reasoning behind that. If you could express that, then let me know. I will talk to you about it, but I cannot for any sake of the good measure find any semblance of relatability to you in that aspect. But me being relatable to you does not affect the level of conversation that I'm going to have with you, because I'm still going to have a conversation with you. That is very important to me, to be able to talk, to be able to speak to people, because that's how I've always operated as a person, having the cadence of speaking to somebody despite the fact of the deep disagreements we have as human beings. That's how I've always wanted to do. However, if you disagree with the aspect of being gay, being lesbian, being trans, and by all means, then you yourself wouldn't do it. That's okay if you yourself wouldn't do it. Doesn't mean you have to damage somebody that would do it. I'm not gonna go out and punch somebody because they like pineapples on pizza. I'm not gonna hurt somebody who enjoys NASCAR. I'm not gonna hate on somebody who deeply enjoys football. Those are things that a lot of people do. They are not harming me in any capacity. If it is harming me, which is what the issue is, when you disagree with somebody upon their own bodily autonomy choices, you are harming them. And I know the biggest issue a lot of people have is it's affecting children, it's affecting kids. Then we can impose laws that will effectively work for people that are only able to do it of mental and sound mind. That will be good. Well, not mental and sound mind, more so when they're of age to be able to do so things. And I know a lot of people that are trans would appreciate it for hormone blockers when they were younger. And I know a lot of people that regret it. It's always 50-50 with that. And it's very a difficult, nuanced topic. You can't possibly understand every single small divot of that in a small little thing, but you don't have to actively attack people that you disagree with. You don't have to do that. It feels repressive to do so. Don't do that. Don't attack people you don't disagree with. It's goofy, it's strange, and it's odd.